Hola amigos, welcome back to Hot Take here on No Bullshit, where we review the latest movies and give you our hot take on them. Today's subject, Gringo, a new film directed by Joel Edgerton's brother. Joel, of course, recently had a great showing in his own movie a few years back called The Gift, starring himself and Jason Bateman. That was an intense, dramatic thriller, and we've got something almost similar here, with a lot more comedy actually. This one's definitely not as serious as The Gift, but the stakes are high. We're talking about a crime, action, sex, drugs, rock and roll thriller on our hands here, and this movie was a lot of fun. Gringo has a great, unique, non-derivative story that is really interesting. So the basic story summary for Gringo is there's this company. It's an American company run by Joel Edgerton and Charlize Theron's characters. They also have a sub office in Mexico where they send the black main character down to do some of their local dealings. Eventually the company gets involved with marijuana. They're selling marijuana in Mexico and that's how they're getting it into the States. But now that the laws have changed, you may have heard there's some current events going on in this movie. Over the new year, just a few months ago, marijuana is legal in a lot of states now. It's getting more legal in more places. I'm in California and you don't even need doctor's recommendations anymore. And if you go to the weed shops here, they have receipts and taxes they take out now. It's like all official. So part of the story and the setup for Gringo is these new changing laws in America. This company had a sub office in Mexico where they dealt with some criminals, in fact, and they're making their marijuana there and bringing it through the States through some loopholes, I assume. And now that they don't need that anymore, now that it's legal in the States, they're trying to drop Mexico. They're trying to cut off the criminal stuff in Mexico, and they may even close their whole Mexican office. And that's where a lot of the strife and the drama in the movie comes from. A lot of the agitations are from that main problem. So if you understand that setup, that's the setup for most of the movie. And probably the best part of the movie of all is its great cast. As I said before, Joel Edgerton stars in the movie along with Charlize Theron, who is not only a wonderful actress, great in any character, can produce an awesome performance for almost every role. Well, not only that, but Charlize Theron is, of course, still hot as hell. I love her blonde hair. I love the sexy things she wears. She's an awesome addition to this movie, and I think she plays that sort of role too. She plays this sexy businesswoman who co-leads the company with Joel Edgerton's character. Those two run the company, and they also have this sort of romance going on, but at the same time they have sex with everyone. I also want to give mad props to Joel Edgerton in this movie. He plays like the biggest asshole boss of all time, and he does it pretty much perfectly. Just when you think he can't be more of a jerk, he goes and takes the next step. So it's just really funny. I think him and his brother did a great job in this movie. Overall, the main character, the black guy, he actually pulls out the best performance and the best story of the whole movie. I will admit there's a lot of side plots here. There's a lot going on in this movie, so some characters don't get a proper ending. Some characters get an unjust ending, and a lot of things like that happen that can be frustrating. I think overall, though, the black guy and the main character, he has a great arc that finishes really well. Let's talk about how the action is in the movie. So it is a light-hearted, kind of funny romp kind of picture, almost farcical at times. Some of the setups and the things that happen are so ridiculous and over the top. You kind of think you're watching this like farce comedy, but no, it still has the realism. It still has, you know, guns. There's some cops. There's some criminals. There's people switching sides. Another thing I'll say about the action is it's well done. There's some good gunplay in the movie. There's some good car chases. There's some funny things that happen like really quick. It's very Spitfire movie. Lots of fast things, fast scenes happening a lot in succession. Overall, does it all match up to the whole setup? That's probably debatable. I certainly wouldn't say this was the best movie in the world. I wouldn't say it was breaking new ground. I think it was just nice, fresh, original take. It is rated R though, so it's not exactly for the families. It's more of an adult film. There's lots of sex, lots of cursing, lots of adult themes, killings, and stuff like that. So if you're interested in those kind of things, it's a lot of fun. Definitely worth watching, definitely worth the ticket price. Refreshing movie to come early in March as we're getting ready. We're getting closer to summer, guys. There's a lot of other cool ones coming on later down the road. Even just at the end of the month, we got Ready Player One coming out by Steven Spielberg, of course. That should be an 80s nostalgia fest for sure, but I still think it looks like a cool movie. It has this video game setup in there, and we're going to get to that in a couple weeks. Next week is Tomb Raider, though. Tomb Raider's coming up, so there's great movies like every week, all the way leading up through the summer. But you know what? Let's go ahead and wrap things up. Let's get to the 5-flame rating. I would easily give Gringo a 3 out of 5 flames. As I said before, lots of fun, good action. A lot of things may not get resolved in the story. There might seem like a lot of extra scenes in there, but it's still fun and worth watching. Nothing groundbreaking though, and definitely not bad, definitely not a 2 or a 1. This is easily a 3, so I recommend you guys check it out. I think this is a good time too to plug my second channel. There's a No Bullshit 2 out there. If you search No Bullshit 2 or you follow the link below in the description, all my links are always in the descriptions. No Bullshit 2 has some secondary videos that I can give you guys some more fun stuff to watch. Particularly, we're going to start streaming some of these live stream movies. I got a couple of my buddies, Connor and Miguel over there. We love talking about movies. We see them all each week. So if you want to check out those streams, see our pre-shows and after shows, definitely go watch and go to No Bullshit 2. But let's go ahead and wrap things up. Thanks for tuning into another Hot Take. It's been fun. I hope you like my poncho and my new hairdo. We're going to have more fun stuff on the next video. See you guys next time. Hey, Gringo. Don't you know I'm loco?